All right, man. My live, man. My fucking plug came out. My plug came out of shit like that, so my live got cut off. So I'm back, man. God damn, I hate that shit. Goddamn plug got pulled out. Goddamn live cut off, man. Live cut the fuck off. But like I said, man, we was on the Adam 22 shit, man. We was on the Adam 22 shit. Let's get back on this shit. But like I been saying, man, y'all know I don't know why. Like I don't know why black people fuck with Adam so hard, man. But this nigga ain't nothing but a fucking culture vulture.
Okay, so basically the topic was raised of you previously talking on the news
about some kind of criminal thing. It's been years. I don't remember what the story was, and I wanted to give you a chance to respond or state what happened and why that's not snitching.
Was that a news?
Adam messy.
Was
that the news or was it no?
He messy as fuck.
Was thugging.
That was what?
He said, "What's thugging?"
What's thugging?
That's my slang. Let's do it this way real quick. We go up, right?
Wait,
yay or nay?
What'd you say?
Some of his metro.
Everything go out paperwork, right? Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Everything what?
You can Google that paperwork. Nobody was even there. This was a disagreement between two people. I got paid to say that. That's what Crisis Act look like.
You get paid to snitch?
Look at where everything else is at. I'm way down the street. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh my God.
He said he was a crisis actor and he was paid to make a statement.
No, he's paid to snitch.
On the news, basically.
He was paid to snitch.
Well,
Go on paperwork. If you listen to the conversation, I'm being led in that conversation.
Oh, he get paid to snitch, gang. You right. So why would he get kicked off then? If he agreed, he get paid. He getting paid to snitch.
Can we pull this clip up? That's what I'm on.
We don't need no clip. He just said it.
crisis acting was a real
That's
thing.
what I was about to
I thought that was
say.
some Alex Jones made
So
up.
we have verification of crisis
He
actors being
just
real
said
now?
he got paid to snitch.
I mean, shit, if he an actor, I guess so.
So check this out, man. They didn't call us, man. They didn't call Sadie Nash, and all of them are in there going at him and shit like that. Look, I don't know why Sadie Nash fuck with Adam, man. I be honest with you, I don't even know why he ain't hang the phone up. When Adam called him, he hear all these other niggas talking in the background anyway. I would have hung the phone up. Why the fuck is Sadie arguing with these niggas? I have no idea. But he don't got to explain. I don't know why he feels though he got to explain something to these niggas. They gonna think what they want to think at the end of the day. A nigga gonna think what the fuck they want to think. I don't give a thing. A nigga don't want to hear the truth. They prefer a lie. A lie sound better. The truth sound, not the truth, but like I said, a lie sound better. A lie sound better than the truth. So these niggas gonna think what they want to think. And Adam sitting his goddamn corny ass over there, boosting this shit up. It's drama to him. It's content from him. He making money. He getting views. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
It's not okay if he got paid.
That was a skit.
Was that real criminal information?
I
don't know.
Was that real criminal information he was talking about?
Let's let him speak again.
I didn't give him. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. We haven't watched the clip yet, so I don't even know what the he said. I don't remember. But
I said I didn't give any information. The paperwork is out there. Nobody gave nothing. Nobody.
Now play that, bro. Now play that.
Yeah, I need to hear it.
I need to hear that.
they're trying to find it right now.
Crisis actors are real.
We here on No Jump. We're about to
Brandon's
play
not
something.
racist.
Give us
What else
1
did I
minute.
learn
We're going to
today?
find it, right?
They said they can't hear it.
Okay, but here's my question: is what was the reaction to you bringing Woody to the Hood, though? How did this go down that you ended up posting this apology?
You got to confirm the OGs and everything. That's how that go. I'm not going to get into too much details. Who know? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I take full responsibility for that.
Come
Nobody
on,
else in that
gang.
video but me. That's on me.
But Woody's still your boy, though.
Facts.
Woody's still your boy. You're not like disowning him, right?
Man.
Not
Only
this
he
only
get
Woody,
views
but
up.
he's
Nah, that's
independent.
my
That's what that is.
Okay, and Hefe has a question for you.
Hey, right. Look, I did a little segment right pertaining to that little situation. So a nigga don't want to be flagging or putting no stigma on people that don't belong. But I want to ask you a question. You got a video? Did you ever do a video saying that Lil Woody was a rat?
Ever do that?
Did you ever do a video like, when he was down, getting on the stand and that Young Thug stuff was going on? Did you ever have a video saying that he was a rat or a snitch or anything?
I put the interrogation video out.
Yo, my problem with this whole interview, they going at Sadie Nash, man, is that even if what they saying is true, they gotta understand Adam lived for this shit. Adam lived for fucking turning black folks against each other, man. He lived for the fucking drama. Why the fuck Sadie Nash is on the phone arguing with these motherfuckers? I have no idea. I would have been hanging the phone up a long time ago. Why the fuck is he explaining himself to these niggas? Why? Why the fuck he's explaining himself to? That's why I don't like Adam. That's why I don't like Adam 22, man. I don't really fuck with his channel like this. And that's the reason why. Y'all got a white man dictating y'all actions, making y'all act crazy and shit.
Drop that interrogation video.
So you agree?
Oh, he clout chasing.
So you agree he was a rat, right?
I didn't hear what you said. It blown out.
I said you agree he was a rat?
If I found out the real, because y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? If I found out it did look bad and that was what I was initially saying. True indeed. But when I found out the real, that's not what it is. You got to go back and find out Thug told Cuz to do all this shit. So with everything that said everything and everything like that, go back and literally listen to, understand the nigga Thug Cuz to go up there and do that. You got to remember,
That's
we got
accurate.
charged with the murder of Donovan Thomas.
But no, who told him to go to the interrogation room and say everything he said?
Yeah, originally.
Thug
Like,
told him to do that?
If you say the nigga said Tezzy and Quez did this and did that, understand Tezzy and Quez literally in real life don't exist. So if you go in the interrogation room and you make up names that, then hey, shit, what you say?
We don't know if them names is made up.
Bad,
You know that?
My thing is this: if you can kick Woody out the hood, you got to kick half the hood out because everybody
Nah,
in
we
the
ain't
hood they
doing that.
snitching.
Wait.
A lot of people snitching in the hood. It just don't make sense.
Twins.
You gotta take the whole hood out.
Well, hold on.
Can't
Woody,
nobody
hold on.
go.
No, Woody, whatever, is the second most famous snitch in America behind Charleston
Tekashi-
White.
and
So,
Tekashi.
But Woody not even a completely snitch.
no,
though.
but hold on. How you have Operation Draws Down and then bring a snitch to the 60s?
But the snitch is already in the
Nah,
60s.
man, nah.
It's snitches
This
everywhere.
sounds
That's what I'm
like-
saying.
He's saying that he's not
Can I
really
give
a
my
snitch.
unprofessional opinion on this? It sounds like he's...
How you ain't calling him a snitch? You got his interrogation video.
Listen.
He's
So
saying he's
what
not.
it sounds like he's saying is that Young Thug
Yeah, he
told
definitely
Woody
tried
to
to
say
use
that, like it was like basically
it's not a good look.
pre-rehearsed.
They
Like
got a
he
white man
basically
that they
authorized him to
dictated
say what he
how
said.
they
Well, but no,
And
but
it
here's
was
the
made
thing.
up.
Look.
Hey,
He's
believe that,
essentially
you believe
saying.
that.
I'm
No,
telling
yeah,
you
yeah.
what he's saying.
No,
I
yeah.
don't know what's
No,
up.
I hear that
Check it out,
bullshit
but this is what you gotta understand. I'm a nigga that's not about to. This is content, bro.
Yeah, no.
Like I'm a real street nigga. This is content.
No, you
I'm not about to
commentating in
give
this
it enough
content.
energy to where I'm about to go dig and be like, oh, is this the truth? Is this that?
Well, when you...
I know what's out there.
No. But since we got him on the line,
The suspension of disbelief we need to use twice now.
The only issue I have with what this dude is saying, don't know him from Adam,
Wait, all right. Yeah. What's the question?
yo, and then chat. Didn't Adam 22 got caught? Goddamn, he was messing with a 16, 17-year-old or some shit like that. Whatever happened? Matter of fact, let me pull this shit up. Fuck, he wanna goddamn be on black folks so bad. Let me pull this shit up. Then it had something where this nigga was goddamn fucking with a 17-year-old or some shit like that. Something like that. Fucking with a young girl. But they don't talk about that shit. Oh yeah, a 16-year-old. Let me play this shit.
No shame though. He was doing a live stream. He brings this guy on. What's the guy's name? You remember it?
Some predator catcher.
They call him the perv catcher or something. And he has him on the live stream, and they're just talking. And then out of nowhere, pretty much, he just brings up like, well, if we're gonna talk about like, could someone be a pedophile previously and then not be it anymore? And they're like, what are you talking about? Well, your boss, Adam, You know what I'm saying? There's that story back in the day. He was talking to a 16-year-old. He fucked a 16. That's basically what he was saying. So then Flacco.
No, we're not gonna do this. What you mean?
Because Flacco was on hot water, bro. Like, you know how bad it looks. You're Flacco. That guy was in there to do a workout stream. That's what the guy was there for. You bring him on camera. Next thing you know, you just brought the guy that's now exposing Adam. And you already had an issue where you had someone on there that was talking shit about academics. His like mentor, his daddy. And so it's like, bro, this is a horrible look for Flacco. Like, bro, what the hell are you in the midst of all this? So Flacco just cuts off the stream instantly. But dude is recording live streaming from his phone. And Flacco's like, nah, man. So look, now. I'm like,
I remember this shit like it was yesterday. This nigga used to fuck with a 16-year-old. Facts.
All right, now it seems that lately,
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I situation with me.
The one where you was messing with the 16-year-old girl?
It never happened. What do you think happened? The article says
I'm going
I
on.
was 19 when I met her.
She was 19 when you met her?
Yeah. The article says it.
So, but what did you say?
I said that I spoke to her on the phone when she was 16 before I realized that she was.
All right, well,
What y'all believe?
all right, now he's admitting to talking to the girl on the phone while she was 16. And I'm assuming he didn't know she was 16. But let's continue.
This girl was 16 years old talking to Adam 22.
She didn't even know that she was doing.
Nobody don't never talk about shit. Nobody don't never bring this shit right here up.
Come on my platform.
No.
It was me though. Like, why
No, it was just in the midst of the conversation. It was in the midst of, he didn't, it's not on him on nothing. It was in the midst of the conversation.
But you came on my platform and spread lies like that?
Lies?
Lies.
Is it lies?
I mean, you could have done some research and figured out any.
Did you talk to her when you were 16?
For like 5 minutes when I was 21. I'm 39.
You wasn't 23?
I was. I might have been 21, 22.
How you don't know? How you don't know if you was
talking
21?
to a 16-year-old?
It still happened though, but we can't take that jacket
I
off.
might have been 22.
Now you
bitch.
see, when you getting hit with these type of
When
allegations,
motherfuckers
you gotta know
yeah,
Adam.
y'all ever see them goddamn,
How old was you,
How to
dog?
Catch a
Like,
Predator
and I get it,
videos?
but see, it was 20 years ago, but you
probably
got to
should
know how
have.
old you was, because when you fumbling, 21, 22,
Y'all ever
23,
seen them How to Catch a Predator videos? When the motherfuckers say goddamn, they always on them video. They always say they goddamn 1 year older, 1 year younger. Like that's gonna make a fucking dick. Even if you were 22-year-old, you still messing with a 16-year-old. That shit still is nasty as fuck. It is. It's still nasty. If I don't give a fuck if you been goddamn 21, 22. He went a year under. Oh, I was 22. So what, motherfucker? Even if it's true you was 22, that's still you still fucking with a 16-year-old dog at 22, 23 years old. That shit it's still not a good look, man. Even though it's only like what, probably like 7, 8 years apart, some shit like that. It's still. Come on, man. It's still not a good look. She's still in high school, man. High school junior, I think. Junior or fucking sophomore, whatever it is. You still messing with a fucking 16-year-old, dog. 16. Come on, man. I don't give a fuck what Adam talk about. Like I said, Adam like exposing the black folks. He like goddamn making content on them, getting money, having interview, making money off them. But he don't never expose his fucking own dirt. That's why I don't know why the fuck they fuck with Adam, man. I would not fuck with this white boy here, man. I would not fuck with him.
it looked bad. It looked bad, right?
We can't take that jacket off for nobody.
Right? You gotta go.
Hey, man, you know, let's go. Look, yeah, season 6, nigga. Get mine. I'll keep it cut. All right, Flacco, you can shake my hand. Yeah.
All right, now, I know that look a little crazy because now, Flacco works at No Jumper with Adam 22, so he.
But yeah, but like I was saying, man, this nigga, he like talking all that bullshit, man. He mess with a 16-year-old. But I don't know why them motherfuckers don't never bring that shit up on his show. They don't never talk. I don't know why nobody, every time he get into it with a nigga, I don't know why they don't ever confront this nigga about fucking with a 16-year-old, man. I don't know.
Why ain't Thug his Woody at all?
Well,
Because if he do anything street related, he go back to jail.
I mean, he didn't really embrace it
Stipulations.
either,
It has probation
You
stipulations.
would have somebody do some.
That's called dual sovereignty.
I have a question for him.
The same reason why he called Kid Cudi a snitch and then deleted it. He trying to fly up under the radar. He not trying to be on. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I'm saying.
But the thing was,
hold on.
you knew Woody was a snitch when you took him to the hood.
Hold on. The same reason why he asked the judge. Could he?
I just seen that fucking comment. You can tell when even if you 23 years old, or whatever, 22, you can tell when you talking to a young person, man. You can tell they're young. Their whole demeanor, how they act, how they talk, how they carry on. If you can't realize they young as fuck, you just overlooking that shit because you really want to fuck with them. That's what it is. You just overlooking it. A person that young, 16 years old, you can tell their whole demeanor is different. You can tell when a motherfucker young. So if you still decide to fuck with that person, if you still decide to fuck with them, that means you really want to fuck with them. You looking past all the fucking signs that stand you dead, that's hitting you dead in your face, saying that, all right, then this person right here too young. You looking past that shit. You really want to fuck with them. You don't give a damn how they could be fucking 13 years old. You wouldn't give two fucks. You wouldn't give two fucks if they been that young. You looking past. You could tell a young person demeanor, how they carry themselves, how they talk. You can tell they young, man. So you right about that. Facts.
In contact with Gunner and work with Gunner and having Diddy.
But he knew Woody was a snitch before he took him
no,
there.
that's what I'm saying. But bro,
he's clearly not embracing Woody.
He's
It's
not
obvious.
embracing Woody, bro.
It's obvious.
He embraced it when he took him to the hood, but he don't embrace it when the people don't embrace it.
Can I say
I'm
this?
talking about Thug.
Yeah,
Thug
we're
ain't
talking
much to
about
go
Thug.
at the start witness and he on state probation.
Can I ask a question?
He can't.
yes.
So
Let it out.
well,
Let it out, loved one.
this guy said
Have you been to jail
he'll defend, and I have no dog in this.
Yeah, you do.
He'll defend.
No, you do.
Only the no jumper card.
The no jumper K card. That's
listen,
your card.
You'll defend Lil Woody to us, right? Like, oh, well, Thug this and Thug that, which is basically you saying Lil Woody's not really a snitch. Why didn't you defend him to the OGs?
To the 60s. Woo! Yeah, that's what we saying. Why you ain't defend him to the 6-0?
That is
Why you ain't take up for him?
great question, Brandon.
That don't make sense. It's like you
That
left him
was
out
a
like you
great
brought him out the
question.
Cali and left him out the drive.
Because he would never have to issue no public
For
apology
once,
if nothing
Brandon.
wasn't wrong with Woody.
Y'all assaulting his character.
Hey, hold on.
You
Let him talk.
Hold on.
Let's say he
you
good.
say you mess with him, but you letting the whole California assault his character. You're not even standing up for him. Before you liked him, but now everybody's assaulting his character, but you ain't taking up for him.
Hey, hold on. Hey, look, check this out, huh? Today is 6 times 10 day. It's bad for him to say the wrong thing right now.
Yes.
But he should have did it then. If he gonna do it, then stand for it. Don't do nothing and then go back and retract it.
Let him
Serious response to that, because that is a pretty good point.
That's a really good question.
Right now, it's the same thing I said to everybody else.
But you apologizing.
Hold on. Let him talk.
Why would you do it then apologize?
Why didn't you defend him?
Everybody don't agree with what I'm saying, though.
Then say it
But you
anyway.
a big dude, bro. They ain't gonna beat you up, bro. You a big ass nigga, bro.
Yeah, they will.
I mean, let him be. Let him.
If they do beat him up, so what?
I'm standing on my shit.
If you do something, then stand for it. If you brought Woody there, then you stay with Woody then.
What people don't know is after that, nigga, I stayed in the hood and we had to do.
No, you lame, man. Your hood
Let him
pimping
talk,
you.
bro.
You can't even be real. Your hood pimping you. Your hood pimping you. Because they have to pimp you. You only got your own mind, gang.
Nah,
Come on,
Let him
gang.
talk, bro. Nah, let him talk, bro. Let him talk.
So, I'm just saying, though. If he took him there, if you...
Yeah, man. Y'all black people, stop going to fuck with Adam 22, man. Stop fucking with Adam 22, man. Stop fucking with him, man. He ain't for black people at all, man. He make his money out of black people and then expose their ass. Cause that nigga ain't had no right calling nigga on the phone, man. If you really fuck with somebody, you would dead that shit right there. Like, nah, that's my homeboy. We ain't even getting on that shit. But what Adam 22 did, he said, "Oh shit, let me call him up and shit like that." I don't even, like I said, I don't even know why Sadie Nash even argue with these niggas. All right, man. Let's talk about Kanye West and goddamn Diddy, man. Y'all know Kanye West showed up at Diddy trial and shit. Y'all gotta say, all right. Before I start, this is my second live. My other live went out and shit like that. The cord got pulled out somewhere. I don't know what the fuck happened with it, but This is my second live right here, man. So I'm just letting y'all know what happened. Cause this was a long.
Come now, stand on it then.
This right here was a long ass live, man. Long ass live. But yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, Kanye West showed up at Diddy trial, man. This motherfucker was dressed up in all goddamn white. Y'all know Diddy. Every time he had a freak on, you had to be in all white. Kanye West, yo, this shit is crazy, man. Hold on, let me see what Law and Order hit though. Not Law and Order. I'm talking about the damn TV show. You know I'm goddamn. I done start drinking and shit. Y'all gotta excuse me, man. Y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all gotta excuse me.
All right, welcome back, everybody. So guns, King Knights, Kanye West, a lot has been happening inside and outside of the Sean Combs federal courthouse as he's facing charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Been quite the day. Want to bring on
That's how Adam 22 is, man. He always making a mockery, man. He, like I said, that's how he make his content, man. Like I said, he make money off of black folks, man. I never respect that shit, man. I can see if he actually fuck. Like I was saying, if Adam 22 wasn't on YouTube, that nigga would not fuck with black people. Period. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If Adam 22 wasn't on YouTube, and he see how he can make his money off black folks, he wouldn't even be on that shit at all. I don't respect that shit. Like I said, I don't know why niggas. I guess niggas fuck with Adam 22, cause like I said, he kind of popular and shit like that, and they get their face out there more. But I would not fuck with him, man. I don't give a fuck. I'd go with somebody else's platform. I would not fuck with him, man. Adam 22 is straight culture vulture. Just like that. He is straight culture vulture. I don't know why these niggas be fucking with him. Black people in person. I don't know why black people fuck with him, but I wouldn't do it.
in-court reporter Elizabeth Milner to answer all of your questions right now, and there are a lot. Elizabeth, it's good to see you. As you can imagine, a lot of questions about Kanye West. He showed up to that courtroom today. We know he is a friend of Sean Diddy Combs. He was even asked reportedly outside of court, is he there to support him? Yes. So let me begin with the first question we have from Danny. There might be a misconception here. So Elizabeth, set the record straight. Was Kanye in the courtroom or was he in the overflow room?
So it was kind of an interesting morning. A lot of rumblings just about whether or not Kanye West was here, whether he was actually here, because there was rumors yesterday that he was here too. But yes, I can confirm that he was here at the courthouse today. Now, as far as being inside the main courtroom, no, he was not inside the main courtroom. I did not see him in there. But at first I was thinking, okay, maybe he might come into the main courtroom because they cleared the floor. They being the marshals cleared the floor. So I thought maybe it was to bring him into the room, but that didn't happen. But I did hear that he was sent to the overflow room, and maybe that wasn't where he wanted to.
This right here is one thing I realized about Kanye West. Yo, this nigga can't be cancelable. I don't give a fuck what Kanye West said, what he do. Yeah, I know he be talking about Jewish people. I don't give a fuck what this nigga, whatever this nigga said do, this nigga do not never get fucking canceled. Like, why this nigga, he said he come up to show support for Diddy, which is all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, Diddy needs some support, the shit he going through. But this nigga dressed up in all white, just like Diddy did his damn sex parties and shit. His freak offs and shit. Yo, look at this motherfucker. Hold on, let me see if I can wind this shit.
Didn't happen, but I did hear that he was sent to the overflow room, and maybe that wasn't where he wanted to be today. And
Yo, he is fucking. Yeah, he is a different motherfucker, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all cannot cancel this nigga, man. Y'all done try. This nigga, he is on a whole nother fucking level, man. He's on a whole nother fucking level, man. He's a different type of dude, man. He's a different, but y'all understand this. Y'all, they saying if y'all want watching trial and shit like that, Jane Doe, aka 50 Cent baby mama, Daphne Joy. I'ma keep saying that shit. She's saying that at one night, a famous person and their wife flew her to Las Vegas or something to a sex party. And come to find out, people saying it was Kanye. It was Kanye West and his wife flew her out to a sex party. Yo, it's crazy, man. Y'all got to go back and read the shit from the trial. And y'all know more about the shit, but Kanye is a motherfucker, man. He's a motherfucker for real.
What ended up happening was I think he was there for maybe 15, 20 minutes and then ended up leaving. So no, he was not in the main courtroom, but I did hear he was in the overflow room for just a little bit.
Yeah, so we got this question from Olivia E. You know, any jury or court reaction to Kanye being there? So I'm glad you set the record straight because it wasn't entirely clear what was going on. Oh, we had this happen today too. Shopgirl asks, it was reported that Diddy was shaking his head again in court. You know, during cross-examination, did the judge admonish him once again? And did you observe any of that?
He ain't got a care in the world.
Well, I did, yes. I did observe him kind of nodding along with Mark Agnifilo, even towards the end of Mark Agnifilo's cross to the HSI investigator, or HSI agent, special agent, I should say, that I saw Diddy kind of give him an under-the-table thumbs up that I was able to see from my angle and my point of view. But afterwards, Maureen Comey kind of stands up. This is after the jury is dismissed for a break, and she said that her colleagues in the back of the courtroom, who have a better view of Diddy because the prosecution sits in front of him, so they don't get a view of him, obviously because they're in front of him, but that the colleague had told Maureen Comey that Diddy was kind of nodding along with the cross-examination, and the judge was kind of like, he didn't admonish him necessarily. He was like, it's normal reaction for humans to kind of have this reaction, and I can't police every single reaction that the defendant is necessarily having. So it wasn't a stern talking to like it was the first time, but he said that if anything does happen again, he'll do the appropriate measures. But as far as Brian Steele kind of defending the defendant there.
Let's see what happened in court today. I forgot they had court today. I don't think that's it though. No, that's 4 weeks ago. I'm tripping. Yeah, what's the name of her page, man? Cause she be coming with the facts, man. Damn, I forgot the name of her fucking page, man. I forgot the name of her damn page. Shit, look on Law and Crime. You know Law and Crime keep up with the shit too. They keep up with the shit what happened to trial today for facts. Let's see what happened to trial today,
juror about to be dismissed. A visit from Kanye West and guns, baby oil, and king nights. What a day it was in the Sean Diddy Combs criminal trial. We're going to break it all down for you right now. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is another Law and Crime legal alert. So recent allegations against the multi-billion-dollar video game industry claim that video games are engineered for addiction. The claims include trying to make sense of the hold that video games seem to have over people where they... First of all, Elizabeth, good to see you. Big development today. This juror, we knew there was an issue with a juror, and the judge, if I'm understanding what happened today, the judge basically accused the juror of making misrepresentations to the court to what? Stay on the jury? And the judge had wanted to dismiss this juror, but then there was some pushback from the defense, and now my understanding is there's not a resolution. He might wait till after the weekend to make a decision on this juror. What is going on here?
Yeah, it seemed like this was kind of a big focus of today outside of Kanye West trying to attend court today. But as far as today goes, a lot of people wanted to know what was going to happen to juror number 6. Now, a lot of the time, especially earlier this week, they were very tight-lipped as far as just what the details were surrounding what the issue was. But what we've learned from the judge later this afternoon is it was a lot of kind of inconsistent statements that this juror was making all the way going back to voir dire. And so what the judge said that he looked back at the transcript because there were conversations with this particular juror that happened twice already at this point at the robing room. So unfortunately, it was something that we don't see in the transcripts, nor are we listening to it happen when it's happening inside the court because it's happening behind closed doors pretty much. But as far as the judge is concerned, the issue came up after that.
Yeah, there she go. This is channel right here. Yeah. Oh, a jury got dismissed. Yo.
The United States versus Sean Combs, day 23, afternoon update. If you didn't catch my second video,
y'all know, they kind of saying Diddy and one of the goddamn, one of the what you call them, the jurors and shit like that. They was kind of working together, and they dismissed one of the jurors. Cause you know what I'm saying, Diddy kept looking over there, and they used to make they were doing some type of little sign shit or whatever the fuck happened today. One of the jurors got dismissed from the goddamn case. This shit is crazy.
during the lunch break with Diddy's friend Charlucci outside of the courthouse. You should check it out because he actually explained in better detail the Kanye West situation, because I guess I had a few details wrong. However, the federal marshals at the courthouse said he was not on this list to get into the courtroom. But Charlucci said that he just didn't want to go and make a fuss or make it all about him, you know, in the middle of a witness being questioned. So he did go into the overflow room for about 20 to 30 minutes before leaving and having lunch with Diddy's son, Christian Combs. So a couple things about Jonathan Perez, his direct testimony. He did refer to the hotel nights with Diddy and Jane as king nights. That's what they had called them, these king nights. And the prosecutor had also asked him about a FaceTime that he received on June 18th, 2024, which was the night of Diddy and Jane's awful fight when Jane got beat, essentially. And he did get a FaceTime from Diddy that was about 20 seconds, kind of frantically saying, you know, tell her there was no girls involved or women involved in my last trip. And this, I think, was to show that, yes, this fight happened and he FaceTimed someone in the middle of it. So there you go. And he also talked about Jonathan Perez about an iPad, a business iPad that was used at, or it was at Diddy's home, and it was used for music and whatnot, and it was kind of passed around between assistants. But Christina Coram recorded this conversation with Perez because a video was found on the business iPad of Jane having intercourse with another man while Diddy watched. And Christina, again, recorded this, you know, asking him who else saw it. And I guess Brandon saw it, one of the other assistants, and the chef, but he didn't name the chef. He said he was trying to, like, minimize the situation. And she essentially told him to delete it. Now, during the cross-examination, which was done by Brian Steele, he talked about this situation, and he really centered his cross around personal and professional, or personal and business, and like separating these two things. And he kind of said to Jonathan Perez, well, isn't it true you work for other celebrities? Like you do a little bit of personal stuff for them, but not a ton, but that's normal. And he said, yeah. And then he said, well, what would you say, what's the percentage of the personal stuff you do for Mr. Combs versus the business? And he said 1% is what I do when it comes to personal stuff. And then he did bring up the iPad, and he kind of just said that Miss Coram was just trying to figure out what happened and how to make sure that this video gets deleted so that nobody sees it, and basically indicated that it was nothing nefarious. She was just trying to get to the bottom of the issue.
Update,
and we saw a lot of text messages between Jonathan Perez and Jane, and it was very random. It would be them working together to set up a king night, or it would be him telling Jane that breakfast was ready for her if she was at Diddy's home. And Steele just wanted to put it out there that they communicated like this very frequently because she was at Diddy's homes a lot. And then he kind of said, did she ever feel like she was being forced to do these king nights when you were setting them up with her? Did she ever seem like she wasn't a willing participant? And he said no.
Hey, what y'all think, man? Y'all, what y'all think about this whole fucking trial shit? Cause this shit gonna be over. I think the next week, 2 weeks of shit. Y'all think this motherfucker going to jail or what? I think this motherfucker going to jail, man. And it's not. Cause for the sex trafficking shit, I don't think he guilty on that shit. To be honest, I think Jane and Cassie. I'm gonna stop saying Jane. Fuck that. Ain't no goddamn Jane. Daphne Joy. I think Daphne Joy and Cassie. I think they was a willing participants in the shit. To be honest, man. So I don't think he should go to jail for that shit. But they done spent so much money in this case, man. The feds and shit like this, cause so I think he can go to jail and do some time. I really do. Whether he guilty or not on that shit, I think they gonna find his ass guilty, and he gonna go do some time for that shit. Most definitely, he gonna do some time for that shit. Damn, Diddy. Damn, Daddy, you goddamn all your I hate it for you, man. I hate it for you. I hate it for you, dog. But you kind of set yourself on it. Cause like I said, this motherfucker, when the feds came, my bad. I don't even know why that shit's still on there, man. My bad. I was mute like a motherfucker. But like I was saying, man, this motherfucker, even when the feds came raided his house in Miami and Los Angeles, even after the fact, this motherfucker is still having freak offs. It came out of trial. He was still having fucking freak offs. Y'all think about that shit. This motherfucker, this nigga didn't give a fuck. He didn't give two fuck. Diddy had this nigga got a fucking disability or something, man. This nigga had to get them rocks off. Like I said, he couldn't just deal with women. He had to have a freak off to watch his old lady not his old lady, somebody he been fucking with get fucked just to get his nut off. That's how bad that shit was, man. But like I said, I heard his mama started him off with the shit. I heard she was into all that shit there. Whether it's true or not, I don't fucking know. But I heard Diddy mama started him off with doing this shit like this. That's how you got started off. That's how Diddy got started off. I heard he got started off by his mama. Whether that's true or not, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know whether it's true or not. But yeah, it's a messy ass situation, man. Messy ass situation. Then you had Kanye pull up that bitch with all white. That's Diddy little freak off little theme dressed up in all white and shit like that. So I don't know why Kanye the fuck pull up. Kanye, like I said, Kanye a wild boy too, man. Kanye, he been proud of y'all. Cause matter of fact, Kanye being sued right now. This motherfucker being sued right fucking now by somebody that used to work with him, saying she got SA by Kanye. Kanye sent him text message of his goddamn private part and all type of shit. He trying to fuck. She telling him no. He saying he'll pay her. She still say no and all that shit like that. So you know Kanye was part of that shit. Kanye not part of that shit. I think Kanye was in them sex party shits too. I do think Kanye was part of that shit too. But yeah, that's the shit that came up with Kanye, man. But like I said, I feel though Kanye had I don't know why. Like I said, this nigga Kanye can't be fucking canceled to save his life. But they cannot I don't give a fuck what Kanye said about nothing. They cannot cancel this motherfucker. They can't do it. They cannot cancel this motherfucker at all, man. At all. But let's continue to play this motherfucking shit.
Oh, he confirmed that KK tried to avoid Jane at all costs.
Where the fuck is KK at? Where the fuck is this bitch at?
He also made a point to say that after the raid in March of 2024 of Diddy's home, Jonathan Perez was still working for him. So he testified that Christina Coram just said to him, you know, if you're approached by law enforcement, whatever, just tell the truth. And Brian Steele just said, yeah, and that's all she told you. No one told you to lie. No one told you to do anything else but tell the truth. And he said, yes. Now, let's see. Yeah, okay. So that's pretty much it. Now, it turns out juror number 6 most likely will be dismissed. And I say most likely because the defense strongly objected and the judge said, you know, if I change my mind over the weekend, I'll let you know type of thing, which I don't think is going to happen. But it turns out the judge had a chance to look at some transcripts and weigh everything. And I guess this juror had said that he lives in the Bronx with his aunt, but then told a staff member that he was living in Jersey with his girlfriend and his baby daughter.
Diddy done paid this motherfucker, man. Diddy done find out who the family member was or whatever. Done sent this motherfucker some cash. Diddy done sent this motherfucker some cash, man. And they done caught on to that shit. So they done got rid of his. They gonna goddamn dismiss one of the jurors and shit. That's crazy, man. That's fucking goddamn crazy. I'm trying to tell you, man. Money talk, bullshit walks 1,000. What Ply say? Money talk, bullshit walks 1,000 miles. You got that money, dog. You can make some shit happen. You can make some shit happen with that bread. I'm telling you. You can make some shit happen with that bread.
And then backpedaled before and said he just moved there or didn't. He visits there. He stays over there because his daughter was just born and his girlfriend just moved there. And basically the judge said that he was shading his answers when he was questioned in order to stay on the jury. And the defense, Xavier Donaldson and Brian Steele raised objections, and Donaldson talked about race and again, how he was one of the only black people on the jury. And Brian Steele also said, well, the prosecutors, they had transcripts to reference before with any inconsistent statements that were made. And now they're deciding to do this when they've already seen his expressions and this and that. And by the way, my opinion about his expressions, I know who this juror is. He's the one that always looks really stressed and kind of uncomfortable. And he's looking at the clock a lot as well. So, I mean, take that for what it is. And then there was some evidentiary issues at the end. I left a little bit early, but they were talking about KK a lot and KK working with some attorneys on civil suits or doing things for attorneys because of these civil suits. So I just was kind of thinking like KK has been cooperating throughout a lot of this, perhaps. We saw some arguments about letting some evidence in about D-Rock and what else? D-Rock and... Day 23, U.S. versus Sean Combs, and Kanye West was in the building. However, he was not in the courtroom. He shows up, he gets out of the car, it's like a whole big media frenzy, and he goes through security where you have to give up your phone, all this stuff. But there's a very strict process to get into the courtroom, and you have to be on a list ahead of time. And we were told that he was going to go into the overflow room. Now, I know that didn't happen. I know that he left for lunch with, I believe, Christian Combs and some of Diddy's crew. So I don't know if he's coming back after lunch, but I was like, yeah, there's no way he's going to go into overflow. And I think that my assumptions were correct as to who Jane went to Vegas with on this private jet, this iconic rapper, because it would have been intimidation, I guess, if he came yesterday and sat in the courtroom during Jane's testimony. That's what I think. But anyway, let's get to juror number 6. This issue was not as salacious as we all originally thought it was. Juror number 6, they brought up that he was not living in the district that he had originally indicated, and he was having some kind of conversation with a jury staff member, and it kind of came up. It was super innocent, but it didn't really match what he said during voir dire or what was on the transcript. So he was questioned, I think, twice. And the government, their concern is that he was being deceitful, and the defense is like, you know, they're just like, who cares? We have no issue with this. Plus, he's one of 4 black jurors, and this is racial bias if you get rid of him. And the judge is like, okay, I just want to get this out of the way. No bias here whatsoever. But he said, you know, he also was kind of like, I don't think it's a big deal, but the answer here, since, you know, the government has a problem with it, would be to question him again. And the defense just said, we don't want to question him for a 3rd time because that will affect, you know, how he feels during deliberations, and he'll feel singled out, and we just don't want to do that. And they actually said, you know, we will forfeit any appellate issues or any appeals if Mr. Combs is convicted.
Look at, man, Diddy done paid some fucking juror off. It is what it fucking is. He done got caught. Bringing the next juror. If y'all don't got y'all don't got nobody else, keep on with it, man. He got caught. Diddy got caught, man. Like I said, when you got money, you could do shit like that. A regular motherfucker like myself, nah, my ass goddamn going to prison straight up. But if he the only black juror, but I thought they had like 3 or 4 black jurors on the trial though. I thought it was like, so they only say it's only 1, and they about to dismiss this one right here. Yeah, Diddy fucked up. But hey, lock his ass up. His ass need to be locked the fuck up. But I don't think he should be locked up for sexual, not sexual. I ain't meant to say that right. I know you two be tripping about that shit, but SA. I don't think he should be locked up for SA for real though. He shouldn't. Not for that.
This juror on the jury, and you know, we'll waive everything. And Alexandra Shapiro even kind of said, Mr. Combs is right here, and you know, he'll agree to it. And then the judge is like, do you waive the appeal, you know, pertaining to this, Mr. Combs? And he actually goes, I waive it. And that was a funny moment. So yeah, it wasn't as crazy as we thought it would be, but they are most likely going to question this juror by the end of the day in private, so it didn't hold anything up. So we'll see. I have a feeling that he'll stay. But they had an issue this morning about the testimony of the HSI agent that we were about to see, because he seized a bunch of guns from the LA home, Diddy's LA home, but he could not confirm whether or not the guns were in the safe when they were found, which was a really important, note for the defense. The defense, oh my gosh, sorry. The defense was kind of like, we think it's really important that the jury knows that these guns, they were not strewn about the house, they were in a safe in the security room, and the fact that this special agent can't tell us this is a huge problem. And Agnifilo was like, he shouldn't even be able to testify. So they seemed to work it out where the government would ask a certain line of questioning around the safe and the guns in the security room. And then when Agnifilo got up there to cross-examine him, he just really made sure to say, okay, so you saw kids' rooms in the house, you saw, you know, all these different rooms, but the guns you found, they were only in the security room because he has a whole security staff.
Oh shit. Hey, yo, chat, let's all agree. Diddy was just a freaky ass nigga. Let's all agree. Diddy was just a freaky ass nigga that got his rocks off a different type of way. Let's just admit that, man. That's all this was, man. Diddy just got his rocks off a different way. Instead of getting his rocks off the normal way, he fucking with a chick. They fucking whatever. He got his rocks off by fucking letting somebody else fuck his chick and him watching and jacking off and getting the goddamn letting the person finish on his goddamn old lady or whatever, whoever, old lady or person you fucking with, and he like playing with the shit. Yeah, that shit nasty. It's nasty as fuck. But let's just come to that conclusion, man. We need to come to that conclusion. Diddy just was a different type of nigga. He just got his rocks off. He got his rocks off a different type of way. That's all it is. He just got his rocks off a different type of way. He ain't a regular motherfucker. We already know Diddy is not a regular goddamn nigga, man. That's all the balls are. All this extra shit about him doing this and doing that. Yeah. Only thing I see Diddy is guilty of, and which is not even that type of trial, is beating ass, putting his hands on these bitches, whipping their ass. That's the only thing Diddy is guilty of. Other than goddamn SN and sex trafficking and all that other shit, I don't see it. Cause Cassie and Jane Doe, aka 50 Cent baby mama. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? They was willing to participate. They was by it. They wanted to be with Diddy so bad. They wanted to be with Diddy so bad that they will fucking 100 different type of niggas just to be close to this nigga. So yeah, we gotta get with it, man. Diddy was just a different type of dude. Yeah, he cut ass, but as far as them other shit, definitely what I done read in trial and shit like that, man. Cause goddamn Daffy and Joy, Jane Doe, man, she still Diddy paying for her lawyers and all that shit. Diddy still paying for her renting type shit. Like, come on, man. Come on. Them bitches did that shit for the money at the end of the day. They did that shit for the money. For the clout. They did that shit for the money, the clout, all that type of shit, man. That's what they did that shit for. But like I said, they gonna find him guilty, man, because they didn't put too much money in this goddamn case. They gonna find his ass guilty. But there's more to this shit, man. But I'm out this shit right here. But hey, in the comments, man, tell me what y'all think about this shit. Tell me what y'all think about that Diddy shit. This Chris Webber, Doug Christie, Jackie Christie, and that fucking whack ass Adam 22, man. Tell me what y'all think about this shit. Most definitely. Make sure y'all like the video too, man. Make sure y'all like the video. Share, comment, all that shit. Watch the playback. Do all that shit. Most definitely do all that shit. You know what? Matter of fact, hell yeah. Yeah, make sure y'all like the video, man. I'm about to get up off this shit for the night, man. I've been on this is my second live. My first one, the fucking cord came out and shit like that. I had to start another one. But make sure y'all like the video, man. I will be back to fuck with y'all probably sometime tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get on here tomorrow, man. I got a lot of shit going on tomorrow though. I got a lot of traveling to do. If I make it back here on time, I'll most definitely get on.